The head of Paramount and CBS, Sherry Redstone, is taking fire from the political aisle known as the left. Bernie Sanders and others are telling her, do not settle that $20 billion lawsuit with Orange Man bad. It'll make the First Amendment very sad. But will she? Won't she? And will she manage to get this merger done with Skydance in time to save her network and her company? Hello, folks. It is a wonderful day because you have come our way. An attitude of gratitude we have each and every time you decide to click on one of these videos. Welcome back, one and all. And if this is the first time you're joining us, well, thank you for heeding the call when it comes to understanding what's going on in the world of entertainment. Folks, let's click the like button and get underway right now. This is out of Fox News. It's by Brian Flood. Bernie Sanders, Democratic senators urge CBS parent, that is Paramount, not to settle with Trump's bogus lawsuit, they say, over the 60 Minutes edit. The settlement would be a grave mistake, according to Sanders and other liberal lawmakers. Senator Sanders out of Vermont and 8 Democratic colleagues sent a letter to Paramount Global controlling shareholder Sherry Redstone. The pressure is on, asking her not to settle President Donald Trump's lawsuit against CBS News, which they called an attack on the First Amendment. Trump is seeking $20 billion from CBS News and its parent company Paramount Global for what he alleged was election interference and how the network edited its interview with then Vice President Kamala Harris. As the two sides have entered mediation in hopes of reaching a settlement, Redstone is widely believed to be open to a deal ahead of a planned multi-billion-dollar merger with Skydance. And folks, we've told you, we now believe that has actually been greenlit. The settlement has been greenlit by the board. Sanders, along with Christopher Murphy, Senator Dick Durbin, Senator Jeff Merkley, Sheldon Whitehouse, Elizabeth Warren, Richard Blumenthal, and Ed Markey called the potential settlement a grave mistake. Here's the letter they've sent, and you talk about some political pressure being placed upon from both sides. The letter says, Dear Mrs. Redstone, as you know, in a blatant attempt to intimidate the media and those who speak out against him, President Trump sued CBS for $20 billion because of a 60 Minutes interview with Kamala Harris he did not like. In March, Paramount, the parent company of CBS, did the right thing by filing 2 motions to dismiss. This is an affront to the First Amendment and is without basis in law or fact. And asserting that in our system, the remedy for disagreement with political speech one does not like as counter speech, not court-enforced damages under the guise of commercial regulations. We and most legal experts who have reviewed this case could not agree more. The lawsuit is an attack on the United States Constitution. The First Amendment has absolutely no merit, and it cannot stand. This is very rich coming from the side that I think was involved in lawfare and nearly tore our country apart. I have to say right now, they are barking up perhaps the wrong tree. I don't know if Sherry Redstone will cave because, there is some risk here. There's definitely some risk. But that said, our understanding is that Sherry Redstone may not even like CBS News and 60 Minutes herself. They have been barnacles destroying her company, destroying the ability to merge with Skydance. They have made stories out there that are clearly aimed at her and against her. There is no love lost. But now the Democratic pressure from the Democratic Party may be such that the mediation may go bust and this may go to trial. Panel, we've been watching closely. We thought a settlement was just about here. Do you think that perhaps the pressure from the left at the last minute might save the day for those who want 60 Minutes to not go away, but instead want a clash in the courts?
I am once again asking you to not make billions of dollars.
Do I hear a millionaire? Do I hear a millionaire monster down there?
Have you seen the clip of Bernie Sanders complaining? Well, somebody says, you're taking a private jet to these events. Oh, like I'm gonna wait at the airport with all these people, and and it's the most hypocritical. And it's fine for me. I'm reminded of the pig in. I'm sorry, Animal Farm is one of my favorite novels ever. I like it more than 1984. The pigs that eat the apples and say, oh, well, apples promote brain power, and we are really serving you when we serve ourselves the apples. So I'm sorry, Bernie Sanders apparently considers himself one of the elites who gets to dictate to everyone else how things should be run. Classic.
There should be no multimillionaires or billionaires except for me.
That's right. You can't have billions because I need millions and 17 houses. I'm so tired of these of these limousine socialists and lipstick communists blathering on about nothing. This tells us this is a fait accompli. They don't want this going to trial. They don't want anybody talking about it because it means we're going to have to admit just how dirty the left is and just how in bed they are with the media. We get it. The media is your Gunga Din, carrying that water for decades. The party's over. You picked the wrong orange monster to pick on, and he fought back. This isn't bad for anybody other than you, Bernie. No one wants to hear it. Go away.
Poor Bernie. Poor Bernie. Look, he's so happy. He's so happy. Jonas, they've been using lawfare, and now they're not. Now they're against it. Now it's not the hot thing to do. I don't want to get too political, but I do want to say that this is an entertainment story. This has a major impact on a network. There's so much to this, and now the left is hopping in, and they're within their rights to do this, but they're saying, "Don't you dare cave to the Orange Man." What do you think the risks are for Sherry Redstone if they decide to try to go to court with this instead of just settle right now while they can?
Well, she can either have her money or she could go to court and not have her money. She's been trying to sell this for so long. The process of selling Paramount has been years and years and so many years. I honestly think she's at the risk of her inheritors getting it instead of her herself. This is, I wonder if the exhaustion is just going to make her say, whatever, we're done with this. We're done with this. Sell CBS News outside of CBS here and just be done with it. If I were Sherry Redstone, I'd be like, whatever, who's got $5? You can have Paramount. Just leave me alone. Sorry, that was not an intellectual take. That was she must be exhausted. I'm exhausted with Paramount at this point.
If this goes to trial, it's not going to be a short one. It's going to take years, and that means that this merger is not going to happen. People like Bernie Sanders, the media does their dirty work for them. They are their troopers marching to the beat of whatever tune they want to play, and they are just worried that if all of a sudden now people can fight back against the wild nonsense that happens for the first time ever, they no longer have complete control over the media. The media will push back. The media will be afraid to side with them completely the way they do, and might actually have to call things fair. And when things get called fairly and down the middle in the sensible center and the mainstream media middle, then the truth accidentally gets told. And that's the thing that these people fear the most.
Well, I'll tell you what they're afraid of. If I can, and you tell me if I'm wrong, they're afraid of 60 Minutes going away. 60 Minutes is a ratings darling. CBS News is extraordinarily friendly to the left. And I think they're worried that if it gets merged with Skydance, that Skydance is going to get rid of the personnel that are over there because they have tried to destroy this merger. Like, they've went crazy. The journalists over there have went nuts. And I think that these senators are trying to save that institution because it's been very, very beneficial to them to have it as a tool. But it's an anti-tool for Skydance when they buy it. It's an anti-tool. It's actually harmful to them because they've already demonstrated they don't respect their leadership. They don't respect the corporation. Kevin?
I think, let's say exactly. We saw the overreach. We saw the flagrant disregard. And now there's a price to pay. These folks, the only rules that matter are the rules that are convenient for them. So you're watching an actual news division try to tank $1 billion deal that will help hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of people keep their jobs. They are willing to destroy 2 companies to do it. Sherry Redstone never wanted Paramount and Viacom to remerge. It was the last thing on earth she wanted. And since it's remerged, it's been a disaster for her. And now she's trying to get rid of it. And these folks, just so that they can stay secure and make sure that the message can endure, are fighting like it is the Alamo to tank this merger. And it's mostly because they did something they knew that ethically they had no business doing, and they accidentally got caught because the marketing team didn't have a thorough enough conversation with the news division before they told everybody what they were going to do. This is astonishing. Whenever someone chooses to write about this in 20 years and we can have a full candid discussion about it, I think this is going to be fascinating. This is going to be fascinating.
Absolutely. Folks, we've been predicting that this settlement was going to be close. Now, not so sure, because there's political pressure coming from the left to not settle, which would lead to perhaps real financial devastation for CBS, for Paramount. They could even get in a situation where the Skydance merger doesn't happen. And if that doesn't happen, then they are a discount brand looking for a buyer. I get a feeling that Sherry Redstone is going to go higher, get the settlement done. But now maybe 20% chance, somewhere around there, that the left gets in and really mucks up the deal. Well, folks, we've come to the end of another video of pure excellence and fun. Explaining entertainment, keeping you ahead of the culture curve. That's what we hope you believe we've just done. And why should you believe it? Well, because we've done our very best to make it so. To be true, to be factual, and to do what the mainstream, so-called access journalists simply won't. Folks, you can help share this out across the fruited plains of YouTube by clicking the like button. Share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, as we get ready to say sayonara for now, we ask that you keep learning, keep growing, and wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep having fun.
Hey, Floral, guess what?
You put a fork in Pro's microwave again.
No, that was yesterday.
I don't know that what.
Oh, I've decided to give up on torturing Jonas.
What? Why? In the same way the cat sleeps like 20 hours a day, that was like your purpose.
I know, but I've decided there's bigger fish to fry.
Okay.
Like Lorne. I mean, think about it. Everybody loves him. He's a fan favorite, and frankly, he has almost no weaknesses I can find. Except that he's really smart.
So, you want to annoy the one panelist without a single flaw, because he's smart.
Yeah, like that winged statue at that fancy Paris museum thingy. I want to break the one thing that everyone loves most.
Right. So, kind of like the opposite of Rachel Zegler.
Yeah, exactly. And I get to see her all the time at family reunions anyway.
You get to see Rachel Zegler?
Yeah. I mean, she's a total troll. Lives under a bridge, harasses billy goats, the whole 9 yards.
It all makes sense now.
Speaking of which, maybe she'll get me... I'm gonna call her on my... I'm gonna call her and see if she'll be in the next Indiana Jones. She should be the next Indiana Jones. That'll totally destroy Lord. He loves Indiana Jones.
Oh, that's cruel.
Hey, Rach. I've got a cool idea for you that involves a whip and snakes.
I love that description. It's perfect.
I know, right? Weird, as we always say.